In today's video, a woman crashes out and goes full-on victim mode, crying racism after she's told to stop vaping in kids' faces. We'll check out what happened, apply the cold logic, and deliver the accountability. That and more, so stay tuned. All right, guys, so we see the caption on the screen. It reads, woman crashes out after she's told to stop vaping in kids' faces. So looks like this is a situation going on at some sort of amusement park, get on rides and things of that nature. And so a little bit more context before we jump into the actual content. It says, keep in mind, we are in Galveston, Texas. Ain't nobody cares what race you are. And even then, this man could not see her before he said something. Also, the little boys are fine. We ended up sitting next to them on the roller coaster and checked in on them. Very sweet boys. All right, so we have a situation here. Not uncommon to see kids get on rides at roller coasters. The parents will let them go stand on the line while they wait for them, or do something like that where they're not always right next to the parent. And so it looks like we have a situation here where kids were getting on rides, waiting in line. There was an older person there also in that same line. Someone decided to speak up when they noticed that she was vaping, and she was doing it right in these kids' faces, and someone spoke up and things escalated from there. Let's check it out.
I will beat your ass right now if it's a problem. I swear to God, I know karate, I know all types of shit. I promise you, you're going to be the problem. You're going to be on the ground. You're going to be looking at you like, what? So I would mind you to just shut the fuck up.
Yo, chill.
Shut up.
Shit.
Shut up.
Ain't no,
Shut up.
no involved, no need
Shut
for
up.
that.
Shut up.
Thank
You
you.
don't want to keep talking. Just stay back there and just shut up too. Because you're saying something for no reason. Just shut up. Mind your
I'm just saying
business.
you need to calm down. There's children.
No, I don't need to calm shit
You do.
down. He said something.
I said calm down.
Who need to calm down?
Me.
Why do I need to
Me.
calm down?
You don't need to get on my
You
face.
said you need to
You
calm
don't need to get on
down.
my face with your stink ass breath. Get up.
Your breath stink more than me.
You stink.
No, you
Get the
stink.
hell out of here.
You stink.
Don't touch me.
You
You
stink.
think I'm scared of you? Ain't nobody. You a bully.
I'm the
You don't give a
black
damn.
person, the only black person in line. He was
You the
bullying
only
me.
black. Okay, hey, you need to get her out of here. You need to get her out of here. She's vaping.
She's blowing it in their faces.
Cussing.
Yeah.
There you go. You put yourself in that role. You wish. You wish.
I literally said something like 5 minutes ago. Yeah, you did. Literally lost her bullet.
She hits me, I get paid.
You don't.
Yeah, I do.
All the hoes racist. You racist. You butted into something you ain't even know what the situation was about.
what color
Shut
you
the
are.
up. Shut up. You talking about something you ain't even know what the situation was about. Therefore, you're racist. You butted in and you ain't even know what the conversation was about. Let's talk about it. Let's talk about it. Let's talk about it. And watch me still ride this whole dumb.
My break ride.
Where are his parents? Is he alone?
She's alone, yeah.
I'm trying so hard not to laugh here, but like.
Block that. I'm the only black person in this line.
What does that have to do with
Make that
anything?
shit
Where's my
make
brother's
sense.
at?
A nigga butted in and he didn't even know what he was talking about.
She just said the N-word.
It ain't
You're
about color, lady.
racist. Shut up. You're racist. You didn't even know what the conversation was talking
I didn't
about.
even see how you
and
look
you
like.
butted in. I was that mad
Because you're that
because
loud.
he came to me crazy.
You're
I'm
that
young.
loud.
Grab
Loud
that
for a
kid,
reason.
thank you.
And
Yeah.
I'll still be loud. What about it? You gonna do something? Punch me.
You do it.
And I'm gonna beat your ass
I
up.
dare you. I dare you to put 2
Punch
punches.
me first.
I would never hit a woman first.
You ain't gonna do it because you know that's a charge, you dummy.
Okay? You
Why
call
did
me
you still
smart.
get on the ride? You said I wasn't gonna ride, right?
You shouldn't.
Because I'm black. Because I'm black. He don't want me to get on the ride because I'm
Probably
black.
because you're a girl too, right?
No. Bitch. Watch me still get on the ride.
Okay. I can't wait.
She's crazy.
I know. I thought I was calm the situation now.
She like hit this woman. She was blowing smoke in their face and. Oh my god, yes. saw it before she even started saying anything to anybody.
Oh, he walked right past
Pointed it
her.
out the door. Yeah. Finally. Mama's still riding. She said I'm still riding.
He didn't know what she looked like.
Yeah, get her, please.
Enough. Besides the fact that she's black.
She can't use the race card. Woo! Hey, no.
I mean, this is absolutely ridiculous. I refer to this as the forever victim. And I do everything I can. And I would advise you, if you care about your life and your sanity and you don't want to be around this type of negative energy, I would say avoid these type of people at all costs. The forever victim is the person who it's always someone else's fault. It's always racism whenever applicable, and it's always applicable, especially as long as there's a white person involved. It has to be racism. It's never actually their fault or something they're doing. They can't possibly imagine a world where they're the shitty person doing shitty things. Therefore, that's why they're receiving this treatment. But what they can do is try and make themselves look like the victim. Only problem is, as we see in this situation, is she looks a whole lot more like the victimizer. Talking and cursing and yelling at whoever she's speaking to, who we only can hear her if she is having a conversation with someone else who she has a disagreement with. She's the only one yelling. She's the only one who's cursing and going off in front of children. And then when someone else decides to speak up and say something about it, she runs and jumps in their face, starts to shove and push them a little bit. And it's just disgusting because people like this think that if they're the loudest, then that means they're also the toughest. If they can use the most obscene language, that means they'll scare and make everybody fearful of them. They think that if they talk a big enough game about how much they'll knock someone out and do all these things to a person, that people will actually believe them. And newsflash, being black around a bunch of white people, that does not mean you're a victim. That's what she wants you to believe. Because she's around all these white people in line, she's the only black person. I'm a victim because someone's saying something about my outlandish, disrespectful actions and behavior. How dare you? I'm a black woman. I'm a black person here in this line, and I should just be able to do what I want. Get crazy out the building so people can enjoy their day.
How many women in here flew a man out before? Raise your hand. I love the honesty over here.
And I hope you made him put it right through the hole of the box.
Let me say,
Don't even make him pull him all the way out. Just
I have a question. Why is that so looked down upon? Because I hear society, I hear the things that are being said online. And that's part of the reason, because y'all will listen to these bitter people who are online, who have never ever had to serve in their life, who have never understood what reciprocity actually means, who have never poured into somebody else, but they have always been poured into. And that's the reason why they have so many failed relationships that are single or miserable. Why is that shunned upon? Why do we, hold on, Sugar Love, why do we look down on that? That is so, I'm a happily married woman. And I would nurture my husband until God tell me I can't nurture no more. And when there is a man who is pouring into you, it is nothing wrong with pouring back into him. That should not be looked down upon. Now, if we're talking about toxic men, you shouldn't be dealing with toxic men to begin with. That's your poor assessment. But it's so many women that I know for a fact, many of y'all actually do want to be married. And y'all want a healthy, reciprocal relationship. So if y'all continue to listen to that foolishness, and if y'all continue to listen to people who smack their lips whenever they talk about pouring into another man, pouring into a man regardless, y'all gonna stay miserable and unhappy. Because I guarantee you, once you cross over and you marry, it is gonna be a daily serving. It is going to be a daily pouring into. And you can't do something as minor as flying somebody out. Are y'all serious?
Can I add a little context?
I got a little context too, because I think that's the issue.
Yeah, I think we need to add a little context, right? We're not talking about our husbands, all right?
Right.
We're not talking about somebody we've been dating consistently.
All right, so you shouldn't be doing that.
When we normally talk about flying out, it's like a first link type thing.
Literally.
Or a first
Why are
link.
you doing that to begin with? You haven't made the proper assessment. No, we can't keep using that as the standard.
That's what a fly out is.
But we can't be using that as the standard. That's you. And if people got it, they got it. But the problem is that there are vulnerable ears who hear that and they say, so this person I've been dating for 6 months, I can't do these type of things for that person because somebody that you decided to fly out on a first date screwed you over. We have to be mindful of the people who are listening, especially the open hearts who want something serious, because there's so many single women who really want love, but they listen to the people who are bitter. But they listen to the people who are wounded, and they listen to the people who made 5,000 mistakes and never learned from it. And they fall into that category. That's my only issue. That's my only issue.
Like I said, I think that question is a loaded question without context given to it. I think the initial knee-jerk reaction has something to do with no context following it. But of course, the way that you put it, of course, that makes sense.
I don't recall what this woman's name is, but usually when I check out this content from tonight's conversation, she always has something insightful to say. And I'm so glad that she said everything that she said. And I'm glad that even when they had a response and an excuse for their reasoning, she had a response for that also that was logical and wrapped in reality. Why are you sitting here getting flown out or flying out or doing any type of flying scenario and allowing that other person to pay for it and cover it if you don't even know this person yet? It's because you want to enjoy the event. It's because you want the experience. There's a lot of women out here who they'll let a man fly him out even though they know they're not serious about him, but they could put it on Instagram. They could talk about it with their girls. They could always take pictures of them getting on the plane or doing whatever, saying, look at me. I got flown, or as they like to say, pardon me, I got flewed out by this man. I'm doing big things around here. And one thing about healthy, successful relationships, one thing about marriage, definitely, if you want it to be successful, if you want it to last, then you're going to pour into that person. And it doesn't start once you're married. It starts very early on. But as she said, you have to do your assessment. You have to look beyond the superficial, beyond all the confetti, and stop listening to those people who are bitter, didn't do any work, and never took accountability. Anyway, guys, questions, comments, thoughts, and your feedback, drop them down below. I appreciate every time you guys chime in. Don't forget, you enjoy any part of the content. Make sure you smash the like button for more. Subscribe to the channel. And as always, until next time.